Hey Talia, can I invite my therapist to a personal event like a wedding or other life event?
Yes, you can. It does not mean that the therapist will say yes. You can definitely invite your therapist to these events. They may or may not say yes. If they don't say yes, again, you're allowed to ask why and they're allowed to not disclose. And if they do say yes, making sure that you're setting parameters on what that would look like. Confidentiality is our responsibility and duty as the therapist to maintain. The client can share with whomever they want, though I wouldn't recommend that at something like a wedding. Again, everybody's different. They might make a grand announcement, in which case you'd probably just wave awkwardly. But in reality, if you do invite the person to the event, they could just attend in the background. I've stood in the back of graduations or other important events, never talked to anybody, never introduced myself at all, made eye contact with who I went for, and then left and we talked about it the next session. So you might have to get creative with it if the therapist is willing to show up and definitely discuss what the clinical implications would be. And if your therapist doesn't want to attend, I highly recommend discussing if that feels disappointing, if that feels saddening, especially if they're crucial in you getting to that big life event. That's okay to ask your therapist, and it's also okay to process whatever their answer might be and whatever outcome that leads to.